Friday night. I'm just doing crap. And my wife said, she's like, will you come check on me? Like, make sure I'm okay, to make sure I need anything. Like, when you get a break? I'm like, yeah. When I sit down to read, I'll go do that. When I should be reading on the sprint. And so I was like, why am I even doing this? Because I'm just not going to be reading during the actual sprint. So whatever. I'm just here. I'm going to work. So, tis the end of the week. If anybody's here, how was your Friday evening? I am going to work on crap. Hello, Annette. Hello, Vidya. How are you guys? I'm supposed to shift everything up. Is it not going to do that? General. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter if it's just me here. Yeah, I mean, what's up, Ursula? Yeah, just doing crap. Oh, nice. That was a good one. That was a good one. It was. I thought it was good. The contestants may not have, but I thought it was. It was a good one. For anybody who did see Jeopardy, I'm glad you watched it. I thought it was fun times. It's kind of late. It's like 10 o'clock my time. Thanks. Yeah. So I just popped on here to get some work done. What is up, Tamara? Yeah, I just popped on here to do whatever. Christina had yeah, it makes me sad, but it was what it was. Yes. See, Thiago, that's what you needed. You needed the Allen sprint. What's up, Anita? Christina she's well. She's resting now. Nice. Yeah, she is resting, and her face is very square today because she's more swollen today than she was yesterday, but it hurts less than it did yesterday. So she's still in recovery after she had these wisdom teeth removed. And my kids, when I told them I wasn't going to be at class yesterday because I was taking my wife to get her wisdom teeth taken out, they're like, "Are you going to film her like afterwards with her saying all kind?" I'm like, "No," and let me explain to you why. That's not how actual people react to anesthesia. Like, they just kind of talk. Like, Christina was just like, "This ice pack sucks. My mouth is really dry." Like, just repeatedly. They don't do all of this. It's just not like that's not what I did when I had my wisdom teeth removed. It's not what any person that I know did when they had their wisdom teeth removed. The only time people do that is when they have a camera trained on them, and it's performative. Like, it's all performative. It's all like, people don't act like that. People don't act like that. They just don't. At least in my experience. And so I was like, no, I'm not going to film that. Also, because I'm not a jerk. So I'm not going to film my wife acting like a fool and put it on the internet. So, yes, this is my next audiobook when I cue that up. Yeah, he did. He's fantastic. So anyway, very stressful. I am suffering from, I was talking to my patrons, and they have determined, and they are correct, I am experiencing massive burnout. My entire life is being burned out. What up, Kai? And I'm trying to figure out what to do with it because I am having massive problems. In fact, I'm going to a neuro doctor of some kind who is going to hook my brain up to some form of scanner and scan my brain, but it's not for a month. and I can't have coffee that day or take my medicine. Like I can't take my Adderall or coffee that day because she wants to look at my brain first with nothing in it. Like with no, I don't know. I'm just hoping she'll be able to like see something like what is going on with my brain. What is this massive executive dysfunction I'm having? Or she'll just be like, hey, it's just burnout, bud. Which, so I'm trying to tell my kids to watch The Emperor's Club because it's a fantastic movie. Yeah, this my wife did too. Like she kept thanking them repeatedly, and like they gave her a blankie, and she's like, "Can I get a blankie because I'm cold?" And they thought it was funny, and she said blankie, and so she kept thanking them. Same thing. But it's like no one's walking around being like, blah 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 blah. Caesar 2K1, thank you so much, thank you. Hold on. What is wrong? They're sending me, my students are sending me their AP work via picture. And it's like, what's wrong with number 6? So I'm trying to look and tell them what's wrong. Arundem. Why would you use Arum? Okay, you fool. He had it genitive, feminine, plural, and it should be masculine, accusative, singular. So hopefully he figures out what he did wrong. Anyway, I'm teaching AP, which is fun but overwhelming. Classical studies is fun. Talking about Macedonia and why the Greeks thought Macedonia were a land full of barbarians. So yeah, how is everyone? What's everyone reading? Is anybody reading stuff? I am. Play what game? What game am I playing? Hold on. Oh, Oh, bloody heck! Dadgummit. So yeah, I'm about to hit a hard reset and just like that's what my patrons suggested. They're like, you just need to like reset everything. Like any video you haven't filmed, screw it. Anything you film, start over from scratch. Anything you're in the middle of, like toss it. Start over. Read what you want to read. Like I just want to be able to come home and not think about like work and crap, and I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what I'm going to do during this thing. Yeah, they give anesthesia. Nice. The first binding. Last Unicorn is great, though I like the movie better than the book. And then China Mayville. Is this book 2? Is it book 2? Tiago. Pass it this way. Ancillary Sword. Ancillary Mercy's on the way. We can never leave this place. Horror. I used to read a lot of horror. Well, I used to read a lot of Stephen King, and so I guess more the thriller genre than the horror. This is literally all I play, Nix. Like my entire life and taste in things is defined by JRPGs. I just finished last month Trails of Cold Steel 4 after playing Trails of Cold Steel 1, Trails of Cold Steel 2, Trails from the Sky 1, 2, 3, Trails of Cold Steel 3, Trails of Cold Steel 4. Burn out on that. But yeah, I love RPGs. I've played like the PlayStation 2 was the golden era of RPGs. Yeah, like I may release a video, like, because seriously, like, I'm still sitting with my Wondershare open from when I opened it days ago, with a video that I filmed on the 5th of August. Like, I have no motivation to do anything. Once I get home, like at work, like I have an hour and a half between third and fifth period because it's my planning and lunch. And I can get some stuff done, but it's mostly cleaning my desk from the disaster, the first three periods, and then maybe entering some grades. And then, I always forget to eat my lunch. I don't actually get any work done that would save me work at home. And then after school, I'm usually doing something for like running the club afterwards, or running Kurtaman, or reading questions for people, and or talking to the kids. And then I get home and then I'm tired. Like the second I walk in the door, I can't do anything. Like I can't. Like I have no desire to do anything. So I just sit there. And I run around Egypt as Bayak from AC Origins, and I watch reruns of Friends. And all I want to do is get up and come to the desk and edit, or go to the room and film, or go to my table and take notes on something, or write slides, or read. I mean, on the last sprint I had, I was able to read. I'm like halfway through Alloy of Law. What's up, John? And hold on. Griffins. Price of Valor. Yeah, I want to read Price of Valor next. Sharp's Triumph. Excellent book. Hicksville is just Forgetting Moon. Very cool. Nice color magic. To defeat the Huns, indeed. And so I'm just having difficulty. So yeah, if I hard reset everything, it's just going to be like, because the patrons were like, no one's going to be mad at you if you like cancel stuff, and I hope not. I hope no one will be mad, but I may have to just hard reset anything I'm in the middle of, just read what I want to read. Like, because here's the thing, I think I need to go back to reading whole series at once, because before I ever started BookTube, I didn't put off reading books 2 and 3. After reading book 1, I would read the series. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing if a book's like series, like 10 books, but like if it's a trilogy, like I should really just read the trilogy, instead of waiting this, it would, I don't know, maybe that would help. I could read a Discworld book, which I want to read. I really want to read the freaking Deathgate Cycle. Like, I want to reread Deathgate Cycle. I've wanted to reread that since I started. It's so good. Like, I just remember it being good. I at least want to read Dragonwing to see if it's terrible. But I really want to read the Deathgate Cycle again. I want to finish Shadows of the Bleeding Act. So it's just, I've got to figure something out. So 60 Pros, like I told y'all, I'm like 3 chapters in. It's the problem, it's out in the garage, and it's been so hot. Like, I keep forgetting it's out there. That is very sad for Brian. I do not know Brian Lee Durfee, but I'm very sad for that. That's awful. I think my health is bad because I'm not exercising or anything. I'm just tired all the time. I got to fix something. Anyway, so this has depressed me. There's nothing really to like rage about. My Latin 1 seemed good so far. We had our first JCL meeting, my Latin meeting, the club meeting. And we have a bunch of new members. Like, we had like 62 kids crammed into my room that can hold 30, which is awesome. It looks like we're going to have at least 2 teams of freaking Kurtaman for the novice. And we had 0. What's up, Michael? So I think the club's going to be active this year, which is really awesome. It was active last year. You should all follow at AHS JCL, which is our club's Instagram, so you can see all the goings on. Tomorrow morning we have a beach cleanup, so we're gonna go and clean up the beach. Yeah, like, I've just got to do something to combat the burnout I have. I want very badly to read things that other people are reading so that I can talk about it to them. But my patrons had such a good point when I did one of these for them. They're like, Alan, like you need to go back to your role, which is reading these underread gems, like reading this crap no one else is going to read, so you can tell us if they're good. And really, that's what I was doing. Like, is anybody? No one's gonna care if I'm reading Shadows of the Apps. No one's gonna care if I'm reading KJ Parker. But you know what? Like, that's what I want to read. Speaking of Zara, because I've been, I can't do anything. But Zara, unbeknownst to me, has been emailing like all of KJ Parker / Tom Holt, same guy, publishers. And an email got back to him. And he sent Zara an email saying, "This sounds intriguing. What are the details?" So Zara and I may be talking to KJ Parker soon, which would be amazing since he's off the grid. He's on no social media. His response to Zara was like a one-line email. And maybe he's mean. I hope not, because that'll make me sad if he's mean. If he's mean, I don't want to read his books. Like, I don't want to read his books if he's mean. But if he does, I'm going to be like, dude, Folding Knife changed my life. That's excessive, but Folding Knife like shaped a lot of like my current reading preferences. Like I just like, I love the way he writes, and it's not for everybody. John, I was using you as a perfect example, who read Folding Knife, like agreed, like this is a well-written book, and this is like maybe like kind of objectively a good book, but it's not your thing. And it's not like Parker's not for everyone. They are certainly not mass appeal. They're just not. But for certain people and for certain tastes, they're amazing. Like logistics. Like, I need to get Richard Swan, who in Justice of the Kings and in the interviews I've talked to him, he loves logistics. Like, I need to get him to read some KJ Parker, because KJ Parker also loves logistics. But yeah, so, and I appreciate that, Pacey. I just need to do stuff. Like, I was happy I was able to get Jeopardy out. Jeopardy was fun. I enjoyed Jeopardy greatly. If you're not watching Book Jeopardy, please go and watch Book Jeopardy. It's my favorite thing that I get to do. Even though the contestants were mean and grouchy this time around, but it was a good game. It was close. It was close. Yes. Yeah, exactly. It's, as Christy says, it's an Alan book and really a no one else kind of book. Anna Marie, I had dinner with Anna Marie and Gigi, my two seniors that were moving away, last week, and they just moved. Anna Marie went down south, and Gigi's in Nebraska. So I had dinner with them just recently, and I was very sad to see them go, because they are two of my favorite students. I taught Anna Marie for 3 years. She was an officer in our club last year. One of my best kids. I taught Gigi for 4 years. And so they're gone, and I'm very sad. So I'm very happy to see Anna Marie here. Have I read what? What is hashtag? Oh, no, I have not read that book yet. No. But Bookborn, Hillary drew a mock-up of a Wummer graphic that she was talking about in the show. Let me show it to you. And I was like, can I buy that from you? Because I might give it as a template to a graphic artist, and make it pop a little more. Maybe I'll just use it as it is. But Hillary made a mock-up Wummer, and where is it? And it's exactly as everything I want it to be. Hold on, where you at? Where you at, Hillary? I'll share my screen here. My wife loves Redwall, and we gave it to my nephew. Hold on, let me share the screen here. Share screen. Look at that. Look at that. Enjoying Wummer, Snowflake, Sun at the Library of Alexandria. Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. It's amazing. Oh, one, probably my magnum opus was Wummer. My magnum opus. Anyway, so there you go. Yeah, no, I know. I'm sorry, Jake. I know, Chiago. I know. I had a bunch of them, and they should all be ashamed that that they don't know them. That I know more indie authors than they do, and they read more indie authors than I do. But I know them. And Chiago, what should be even more embarrassing, and this is what I told Hillary, because Hillary just did that video, like the mean tweets thing, like from Jimmy Fallon, where these authors read 1-star reviews of their own books, and Ryan Cahill's one of them. Ryan Cahill's one of them. So I messaged Hillary. I'm like, Hillary, you should have just played him the clip of all three of y'all not knowing what his name is and not knowing what books he wrote. That's what you should have shown him and watch him react and get sad about that. So nice. Are you saying, Chiago, are you saying that that you would not do well on Book Jeopardy? I know. One of the best. But almost better is Michael's response. Michael's absolute raucous laughter at my glue. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Like the next Book Jeopardy, there's not gonna be perhaps. It's not gonna be there because everyone's gonna be expecting it. I'm not gonna do perhaps, and everyone's gonna be like, "What happened?" Yeah, I don't know. That's up for debate. Nice. So I'm just not gonna do perhaps next time. I have a document that has all the categories that I use, so that I can try not to repeat them. Oh my gosh! And sometimes when I think of perhapses, I write them down. I wrote one, and it's terrible. Like, no, it's another one that everyone hate. But I'm reading it, and I think it's funny. Oh. Anyway. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm reading Alloy of Law, but also writing slides. I'm always writing slides. I could edit a video. It's only 13 minutes of footage. Why don't I just edit it? What barrier do I have? Barrier. I'll give you a bonus point if you know what that's from. Barrier. Yeah, I have some kind of mental block when it comes to getting up and like just going to the other room and filming, or sitting here and editing. Evie, look, Evie got, the cord's not long enough to show you. Oh, hold on. There it is. Evie got me this is my favorite dinosaur. It is a light that is a T-Rex. It's amazing. It's been sitting here like going all since I got out. Austin. That's a bonus point. Bad yet. It goes. Tired, burned out. Yeah, so horror scares me sometimes. It's been a long time since I've read a horror story. Oh, I really like Lovecraft. And like I like the Cthulhu mythos. I know Lovecraft's an awful person, but I really like the Cthulhu mythos. And so I have like the short stories of Lovecraft. Like I have the old and complete collection. And I used to read those when I wanted I used to read those when I wanted to read some horror stuff. And then, like I said, I read Stephen King. But I haven't read much else. I wanted to read like Joe Hill. Like I've heard he's good. But again, it's just trying to fit stuff in. So, oh really? I will definitely remember that because I love cosmic horror, like the Lovecraft mythos, and I mean even Derleth, and Derleth's stuff is subpar. But I mean, I just like it so much that I'll forgive Derleth his foibles. Dagon's a great story. Dagon is a really good story. It's one of the best. Um, I love Rats in the Walls. If you can ignore the horrific racism in The Name of the Cat, um, the Hound of Tindalos is pretty creepy. Hold on, I'm looking this author up. Nathan. I have Platinum Bloodborne and The Old Hunters. I love Bloodborne. Bloodborne is a fantastic game. I wish they would stop making sequels to all the games except Bloodborne. Make a flippin' Bloodborne sequel. Nathan Ballingrud. Dang. Which one of these is the best to start with? Annette. Shredder, I want a new body. I loved Krang from the old show. Very cool. I've never read Clive Barker. I mean, you would know. You would know, Mr. Craven. Yeah, Bloodborne's fantastic. Wounds, okay, cool. I see it. 6 stories from the border of hell. I'm not sure I like that. Yes. I'm on chapter 4 of 6 of Crows. I have not. I don't even know what that is. Yes. This is amazing. This pleases me. Add me on PlayStation. It is Pontifex. Pontifax. Yeah, so I'm not like, that's why I like cosmic horror, because it's more of a like slow build of dread rather than like being frightened. And I really like that. Like I just like just the like building of like, oh, something horrible is going to happen. Your books are like that at parts, where it's just like, oh no, what horrible thing is going to happen here in a minute. And that's why I like Lovecraft, because it builds and you're just like, this is going to a bad place. And so like the journey is better than where you end up, I guess. I agree. Horror, parts of horror. I think the Priest Tale, the first one, is a Lovecraft story. Yeah, I do too, because I like that. I mean, I like that the build and the tenseness. What's up, Colton? What's up? Good to see you also. I like that better than. Oh, that's right. Better than like the just like. Bleh. I have not seen Sandman. I read long ago, like the first bind up of Sandman. It's purple. It may still have it. Long time ago. But I haven't watched anything. I haven't watched the adaptation. I tried to watch. So I've been waiting for months for the movie 13 to come out on Netflix. The musical. It's about teenagers, and I really like the music from it because it's Jason Robert Brown, whom I like a lot because he did The Last 5 Years, which I saw off Broadway in 2001, and he does Parade, which is also a fantastic musical. So I'm a Jason Robert Brown fan, even though he's mean, but I like his music. I like his musicals, and so I've been waiting for it, and I tried watching it last week when it came out, like Friday, or tried watching this weekend. It's garbage. Like it's trash. It's trash. They changed it. They removed everything that made it special, and they made it a generic High School Musical clone. It's bad. It's bad. They changed the songs. They removed unique songs and replaced them with generic songs. Dislike. I do not like it. I do not like it. Almost certainly not. Yes. Yes. Yucatan. I don't even know what fall is. Don't even know what that is. Don't even know what that is. Nice. As soon as my wife is better, we're gonna do a live stream where we just talk rather than I work. And I'm determined, guys. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. I am going to film a history video within the next 2 weeks. I'm going to film one. So you're going to hear about the Iliad and what it meant to the Greeks. That's the first part. Greek identity, if you will. Greek identity, and you're going to hear a lot about Greek identity and a lot about how geography defines culture and history, because it does. I mean, it's boring, I guess, but you're going to hear about that because that's important. So I'm going to do it because that is what I enjoy. Yes, I am 100% planning on continuing that also. So again, this is right around where my burnout hit. And as I started doing this, a bunch of people started doing really long form stuff to where people like a bunch of people were having like people on to talk. And Better Know a Booktuber is obviously it's got a joking tone to it, but it's also more of a, like you as as content creator, as opposed to it's like, how do you make your videos and stuff like that. And then asking, indeed, rage, goddess, sing the rage of Peleus' son Achilles, murderous doomed that cost the Achaeans countless losses, hurling down to the house of death so many sturdy souls, great fighters' souls, but made their bodies carrion, feast for the dogs and birds. I mean, it does. It like geography defines culture. Just look at the Romans. Look at the Romans. Like the Romans, their geography, they were in the smack dab in the middle of freaking Italy on a river. Because one, you got to be on a river because you have to have access to water supply. But they're right across the Tiber are the Etruscans, richer, more numerous, more powerful. Surrounded by Sabines, other Latin tribes, Samnites, Iqui, Italian tribes coming out the yin yang. To the south, the Greeks, like beset on all sides. No wonder they had to become tough. Because, enemies everywhere. Same thing. The Macedonians hardened by hard winters in the mountains, barbarians. They have something to prove, trying to get Greece to acknowledge that they are civilized. Meanwhile, the Greeks in the south, go eat your rocks, Macedonia, rock-eating knuckle draggers. It's fascinating to me, at least. But yeah. So that'll begin, and we'll talk about the rise of democracy in Athens, and then the Peloponnesian War. Well, that's way later, but it'll be ancient Greece. I'm excited. I like that stuff. So I'm just going to film it and cut it where I can or whatever. And then I'll premiere it because I like watching it with people. So that way y'all can type in the comments and stuff and be like, hey, Alan, what crap is this? I'll be like, I don't know. I just made that up. I would believe that 100%. Yeah, man, not real Greeks. They're not. Because it's freaking hot. So yeah, I'm going to film a history video. I've just got to stop. I'm probably just going to film it from here, from my desk. This is where I'll do it. Have my slides there and whatever. So that'll be fun. I didn't, but I'm not caught up, so I don't read anything about the One Piece manga. I just started Wano yesterday. I just started Wano. I like Hercules. I hate the name Heracles. Heracles is annoying because Hercules is the common name. It's the only mythological thing where where the Roman name is the more common as opposed to the Greek one. So I prefer Hercules. Heracles, I don't like the name Heracles. It is what it is. But it's Greek. The Macedonians are descended from Hercules, from Heracles. It's so freaking hot. It's been brutal here. Like either that or I'm getting old or a bit of both to where I can't even stand it. Like I walk from my car, check the mail and get inside and I'm sweating. I heard that it was like halfway done, right? I'm excited. Like, I'm excited. My brother won't shut up about Wano, so very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I finally, after Whole Cake, I finally sucked it up and I'm watching One Pace, which removes a lot of the filler. Um, and I'm gonna watch that and through like Wano Arc 1 because it's not, they don't have it finished. And then I'm gonna just finish watching the last things that Crunchyroll has. And then I'm gonna read the manga to catch up so my brother can, I can talk about it. And then I'm going to um, just watch them as they come out. Dilemma. See if anybody has any like spitball ideas. So I'm taking kids to Italy in March. And when I signed up for it, I had us flying out of Atlanta because before I've only taken like 5 or 8 kids. And so Atlanta's cheaper to fly out of. And so I was like, my wife and I'll just drive the kids up there. It's what I did. It's what I've done before. 33 kids signed up. I didn't expect that. So the issue we're having is that somehow I got to get 33 kids and 4 chaperones to Atlanta to make our flight. Now that's like 8 vans. I don't have 8 vans. So I tried to say, hey, like, lady, how much would it cost to move the thing to Panama City? Well, $350 per person. Well, I ain't gonna pay that. So I'm like, well, crap. So I'm like, let's look into a charter bus. Well, the charter bus that we've looked into, it's like $4,000 a way, like one way. It's like $8,000 just to get to Atlanta. So I'm trying to find someone who, we're trying to find connections, like, because I have kids who have like, connections or whatever. Agreed. Almost certainly not. Almost certainly not. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. My favorite arc is, what is my favorite arc? I like Crocodile's the problem. Marine Ford. I like Marine Ford. I like Dressrosa if it was not as long in the anime. I like Doflamingo a lot. What am I asked? Oh my gosh. Discworld. Discworld is probably my all-time favorite series. I also like Books of Babel. I like the Greycoats. I like Greycoats a lot. What else do I like recently? I like Shadows of the Apt. Oh, Long Press Quartet. Everyone should read Long Press Quartet. That is what I believe everybody should. Yeah, but I don't think they're going to drive. I don't think they're going to drive back to Atlanta to pick us up. Like, getting us there would be one thing. I don't think that I can, and that's one of our solutions, but it's just asking for trouble, all of us driving separately. So 5.5 hours. It's just, I mean, we're just asking for something to go wrong. And oh, Tiago, you must read it. It's so good. And so also we're not going to know until January when the planes leave. So we don't know, is like, does the plane leave in the morning? In which case we have to get to the airport early enough. So if we're driving, we got to leave in the middle of the night or get there. And then people got to pay for a hotel or sleep in the airport. It's just a disaster. It's a disaster. I planned this poorly. This is my fault. I never thought there would be 33 bleeding people wanting to go 40 minutes of talking. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I should be doing some work. That's what I should be doing. So we're going to do some work. I know y'all just logging this to hear me talk. Theo popped in a minute ago, and I forgot to click on your thing. Exactly. Sorry, Theo, I didn't click on your thing, but I did see them. My bad. Oh, I missed all these things. Dang it. Oh, so I saw this thing. I'm currently reading Alloy of Law. I do like Brandon Sanderson. What I've read. Yes. Yeah, I know. I should be more excited than I am right this second. Yeah, this is what we were talking about. Me and the officers are discussing. Excellent. So we had wanted, yeah. So we're looking into we wanted to fundraise for a charter bus. I thought it'd be like $3,000, which we can fundraise easy. $8,000, like $9,000 is too much. Oh, so who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I suppose I need to ask the school and be like, hey, so what like company do we use? Like, do we get like a discount or something? Because if we do, I should do that. Yeah, I should think of that. See if I do that. So anyway, this is we take those. That's a good take. Oh, so good. Oh my gosh. Like I just want to read the guards books over again and channel my inner Commander Vimes. I love Commander Vimes. I love Commander Vimes. Okay. Yeah, that's not a good plan. Because I don't think school buses drop you off and then come pick you back up 9 days later in a town 5.5 hours away. I think you use a school bus to drive somewhere like the next day. I think. No, we don't have vans. We don't have vans at all. We rent vans. Like if 15 passenger vans, are you kidding? 2 vans that would work. No, we rent vans from like Enterprise, so it's like Grand Caravans. Hello, thank you. All right, guys, we should get something done. Don't you think? I think we should do something. Oh, criminy. No, I get funds for nothing. Yeah, that's also true. No, I get nothing. My while we were declining the Latin word space, spei, which means hope. The accusative singular of space is spem, and my kids did not like that word spem, but we made it into an acronym. So women in SPEM. SPEM stands for, what does SPEM stand for? I forgot what it stood for. Hold on. SPEM stands for something philosophy, education, and music. What was the S? It's something that is definitely not science. Sociology, philosophy, education, and music. SPEM. It's the opposite of STEM. Dang, Socrates fits in the P. I had to brush over Socrates today, or yesterday, because I don't talk about Socrates in this particular class. Sad. But we will get to stupid Plato and Aristotle and Diogenes. Exactly. SPEM. So, anyway, let's get something done, shall we? I'm gonna go check on my wife real quick, and then I'll be back to. It's a 13-minute video. Like I should edit this video. That's what I should do. And then tomorrow I'll put up freaking sophists. Diogenes, get out of my son. Me, I don't know what I am. 13-minute video. I should post this video as TBR that I'm not keeping to because I'm reading one thing off of it. And then I should post a burnout video of like, hey, so guys, I'm burned out. Here's what I'm doing. I apologize, I'm burned out, but here it is. Like I just want the freedom to read what I want to read right now. I want to finish series. I want to read for Jake's sake. I want to read another Guy Gavriel book. I want to read more Dresden. So yeah. Good night, Michael. Thanks for having by. So anyway. So yeah, let's get some work done. Young hangout, you can go, you can work with me, accountability kind of thing. Let's just do one because I'm not going to do a second sprint because it's late. So I'm just going to do a 45-minute sprint. So we're going to sprint till 30. Why is it moving? Why is it moving? I don't want it to move. There. Look at that. I like that better. Y'all like the moving? You like when it moves? Look at that. Yeah, I've heard that. Is it less dumb than Mistborn Era 2? Like the first couple chapters of Alloy of Laws, like what is this dumb book I'm reading? I'm halfway through it now, and it's fun. It's fun. It's not Era 1 that I loved, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't know that book, but I'm about to look it up. What's it called? All right, I'll fix the moving. Bolton. Menzies. Greek myths. I have not read this. My mythology books consist of Morford and so Morford, and then I forget what the other one is, but it's like an A to Z mythological reference book. So I gotcha. Oh man, I don't know. I like Theseus a lot because Theseus has like the great value brand labors of Hercules, and they're just so stupid because it has Skyron the Cliff Pusher, who is my favorite character in all of Greek mythology. What breaks my slump are Discworld books. They make me happy. But yeah, so I've not read these. Are they good? I mean, are they like are they good overviews for like kids or something, or are they like adults? Anyway, let's read or work. I mean, to be fair, Theseus ditched Ariadne on Naxos. Thiago, I expect a full draft of book 2 by the end of this sprint. So, chop. So, see, these are other things I want to read. Like the problem is I feel myself swinging towards historical fiction. Like I feel myself just having like a desire to read classical historical fiction because I really want to read the Cicero trilogy, starting with Imperium, and I think Kyle wants to read it with me, as do the brothers Gwyn, and I offered it to Theo too if he wants to jump in on that when he a chapter. Unacceptable, Thiago, the whole book. But I want to read Lion of Macedon by David Gemmell, Lord of the Silver Bow. Like these are all things I want to read. Like it just, I don't know. Like I'm so embroiled in the nonfiction parts of Greece and Rome right now that that's just kind of where my mind is. So I think it would be fun to read some fiction in that area, but I'm too tied down or whatever. So yeah, Lord of the Silver Bow is definitely a book I want to read. Yes. It would be more than what we're, more than the $350 to just move it to Panama City. Um, anyway, let's get some work done, and I'll see you guys after the jump. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. How do I do? I was taking notes on my mythology. Morford's mythology. Um, can anybody name the 12 Titans? Bonus points. Oh my gosh, Billy, thank you so much. Thank you. What's up, Riley? I'll drop what I'm doing. Oh, nice. Good for you. You sit quietly and play on your phone or go over your vocab. Oh, yeah. It just means, yeah. Sprinting just means we're working, reading or working or whatever until that time. Pretty good. I got stuff done. So Atlas is he's one of the lesser Titans. He's not one of the elder Titans, the original 12. He's the son of Iapetus, along with Prometheus and Epimetheus. So good. I mean, Atlas is a Titan, but he's not one of the original 12. I'm talking about the sons and daughters of Gaia and Uranus. I've heard Octavia Butler is excellent. Yeah, Cronus is one. Cronus is the youngest wily Cronus, who hated his father at the first. Well, that's good. I mean, that's good. That is true. He is punished to do that because he was on the wrong side of the Titanomachy. So good job, Thiago. You got one. I don't think I can name all of them off the top of my head. Oceanus, Hyperion, Phoebe, Cronus, Themis, Thea, Tethys, Creus, Coius. There's three more. Creus, Coius, Iapetus, Prometheus' dad, and Atlas' dad. There's two I'm missing. I said Phoebe. Rhea, thank you, Rhea. So there's one more. There's one I don't have. I said Phoebe. Surely I said Cronus already. Look at this. All right, I'm about to look. I'm looking at minutes. Mnemosyne or Mnemosyne, Mnemosyne, as people say. I say Mnemosyne. Mnemosyne, mother of the muses. Forgot her. Commander Vimes, or probably Falcio, because I'd want a gray coat. Yeah, it's 11:30. But I mean, it's. I mean, I go to bed later than this on a weeknight. It's Friday night, so it's Friday night. Have you started Blood Meridian yet? Are you excited about Blood Meridian? You seem excited to read Blood Meridian. Correct. Nice. Have you read Good Omens, Riley? The only thing by Gaiman I've read is Good Omens, but it's him and Pratchett. And then I've seen the movie Stardust, but I haven't read the book. I'm currently reading Mythology because I'm always working, Riley. I'm always working. And then I'm reading Alloy of Law, which is a fantasy book. Dylan, you realize it doesn't even kind of fit my head. It's a child's thing. Like, it's not even close to being able to fit. Yeah, I finished Trails of Cold Steel 4 the last month. I like Good Omens. Oh, I've read American Gods. So I have read American Gods. Good for you, Colton. I approve of all of those activities. Wrote a scathing review. Nice. That's excellent. I have not seen the show. because I literally did not watch the show, Riley, because the show has removed the other four horsemen of the apocalypse. So since the show doesn't have grievous bodily harm, things that don't work properly even after you've given them a good thumping, I'm like, that's my best, that's my favorite joke from that book, and they took it out, so it makes me sad. Cold Steel 3? Question mark. Cold Steel 3? Maybe. So you said I have to get it. Or you're in Canada. Where are you? You're on Pacific time, so you're on Jake time. Yeah, I'm not Eastern time. Most people in Florida are on Eastern time, or 3 hours ahead. Yeah, that was my goal, but I'm not sure I like them enough to just like try to bust out to it. So I'm just gonna miss that hype wave, I guess. I have not played Stray. I'm currently busy playing Assassin's Creed Origins. I've heard this take also, Colton. This is for those of you not in the know, this is one of my best students in the intermediate level, one of my best level 2 students. I'm always talking about my best, like, seniors, my best advanced kids. This is one of my best middle levels. Yeah, but you're not, Canada's big. So you are on Central Time like me. Where are you in Canada? Theo, you are probably West Canada, whatever that is. I don't know enough about Canada, sadly. Very cool. Yeah, I want to read crap. Yeah, I mean it is mid. Like Colton, it is mid. I agree with you. Sorry, Jake is on Theo's time. That's my bad. Jake is on Theo's time. So I mentioned Theo earlier, guys, when I was saying that I hope Theo like can force in, because Theo's reading, like, he's reading this Greek, the Greek histfic that I like. He's currently reading, or was currently reading, one about the 10,000, Xenophon of the 10,000, which is such a cool story. I actually have the right here. This is the non historical fiction version of that. This is his actual writings about that journey out of Persia after being trapped because they backed the wrong horse. Absolutely fascinating. So I'm going to try to get Theo to read the Cicero ones with us when we read it. Like this is what I want to read. I really just want to read Anabasis. Zoom. Yes, Falcon Sparta. Really? That's bizarre. That is bizarre. Madison! I agree, Madison. And how are you? How are you? I'm sad you're not in my class this year. Nice. Enjoy work in Belgium. Does anybody know the 3 titans that were born to Hyperion and his wife Thea? Which one is it? It's Thea, also known as Euryphiessa. I'll give you a hint. Like, I was at the beginning of this, I was literally talking about Theo. Like, my interests are leaning so hard towards those Greek and Roman historical fiction books, just because of like the nonfiction I'm reading currently. Hyperion is the titan of the sun. So his 3 children, if you know. Yep, Helios is one. Good. Who are the other 2? No, these are all, Gaia is Cronus' mom, and Atlas is. These are all Iapetus's kids. Nice. Good. Eos, Helios, and Selene. Selene the moon, Eos dawn, and Helios the sun. Good. Look at this. Boom. My favorite Shakespeare play? I like Iago and Othello, but I don't like Othello as a play, but I do like Iago. Oh, Julius Caesar, which is, lame. I like Antony and Cleopatra because I like Octavian. I hate Antony and Cleopatra, but I like Octavian. I like how they die. It's the history plays probably, and then, I don't really love his comedies really. Such good games, God of War. Yes, excellent. Yeah, I've heard the Skyward book. Yeah. I mean, it's just Alloy was fine. It's just mid. Like Colton's right. Like halfway through, it's just mid. It's fine. I don't dislike it, and it reads quickly if I just sit down and read it. But the problem is, I just don't. Merchant of Venice is excellent. Merchant of Venice is excellent also. It's not good enough to. So every tragedy. It's not good enough to where like it makes me want to pick up and read it. So that's the problem. Theodoros? I have no idea. No idea. So Theo, I'm assuming Theo is Theos, so that's the gods. Is that love, beloved of the gods? Gift of the gods. Gift of the gods. Is that right? Hello, Stacy. Yes, no problem. I'm so glad you love Parker. Ah, so good. If anyone here has not attempted Parker's not for everyone. But if you haven't tried Parker, if you want a novella, read Purple and Black. If you're willing to give a novel a shot, The Company or Folding Knife. That may be the book that I have out in my garage. My mom they just moved here. My mom and stepdad just moved here, and they brought a bunch of books that she had at her at their house. Yeah, nice. I got it. Very cool. That's the one I have not read. That would be love. But wouldn't it be like lover of the gods as opposed to beloved by the gods? Question, and see if you can tell me where this is from. Is something beloved because the gods love it, or do the gods love it because it is beloved? Bonus point if you can tell me what that's from. Oh, companies. I still think about a company, and I read it in February. It's so good. I really liked Prosper's Demon. Yeah, I'm not in love with Macbeth. Very cool. Very cool. I'm excited to get to it eventually. Yes. Anyway, what I was saying is my mom and stepdad brought a bunch of books, and in it was my very first Greek mythology book that I had when I was a kid. And it has disturbing pictures, but it's so good. Like every time I think of mythology, I see those horrific pictures in the head, like Cronus eating like this big rock. And I felt like it's in that box. And I was like, whoa, my old myth book. So that was exciting. No guesses? No guesses on what it's from? Is something beloved of the gods? Wait, do the gods love something because it's beloved, or does something become beloved because the gods love it? Is that really it? It is. Holy crap. This was, look how nasty this book is. This was my, oh, yes, you're correct. Do you, like, you know a lot, ebooks are, do you know which dialogue? Holy crap. That's so awesome that you've read this. Oh my gosh. There it is. There it is. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy right now. Like, this book's falling apart, but like, I used to read this book all the time when I was a kid. I should probably not breathe on the mold, but oh my gosh, isn't this book good? This is like the perfect like intro to myth book, like the perfect intro to myth book. I know, like that's so awesome. That is so awesome. I have never heard anybody who's read this book besides me, and I cannot believe it's the same freaking book. Yes, for Millionaire, dude. The three of us right here, guys. Like, yes, that is awesome. It is disturbing. I had a child for a competition one year make a clay Cronus eating like a baby. It's the most disturbing little sculpture. It's still in my room. It's the Euthyphro. It's the Euthyphro dilemma, because the dilemma is like, does something have an inherent quality? Like, can anything be inherently impious? Is something impious because the gods dislike it, or do the gods dislike it because it's impious? It's the Euthyphro dilemma. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Because I also got these like these hardbound green and gold versions that are like Robert Graves's Greek myths. They sent that as well, but he has this like Norse mythology, Egyptian mythology, which are also really cool. But that one is my that's from when I was a kid. Nice. Levi's a good name too. So theoretically, I'm reading the first law in October, theoretically. But the problem is I'm doing a hard reset here soon, which includes even the first law. But I do want to read the first law, if for no other reason that maybe Leanna and I can be friends again. The Folio. Oh, Folio is such a nice book. So I'm looking that one up right now. Hold on. Folio. Those are the same ones. Those are the same ones, Theo. The Folio ones are the Robert Graves Greek myths. They're a different edition than what I have. Let me go show you. Let me go out. So Theo, now you and I, Theo, can unite. See, look at this. Boom. Greek myths. And it's Robert Graves. Holy crap. It's Robert Graves. Have you read these? We are starting with Imperium, but it's not gonna be till later in the year. Have you read these, Theo? Like, I haven't read the Graves Greek myth. It's so freaking awesome. Yeah. I'm looking at the Folio ones right now. That's awesome. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, I don't like. My mom gave it to me like when I was really young. Oh my gosh. That's freaking awesome. So cool. Like, I haven't read these because these are new. Like, these are just from my mom's house in Texas. But Robert Graves is amazing. I love I, Claudius. I just want to sit down and read these and take notes on them for Kurtaman. But like, when do I have the time? Like, that's the thing. I don't have time to sit and read all this stuff, but I really want to. Are you kidding? This is awesome. Ugh, very cool. No, you definitely don't have to, because I haven't read those either. They're long, but yeah, I have several books from Sub Press. They're all like Parker novellas. And I have the first 3 books of Babel, and the 4th one should have come out, I think. We have. Oh, it's still in pre-order. Is it really? Why is it still in pre-order? I hope I can get it. Like, a bunch of my friends bought me the first 3 books, which is so amazing. And we had like special claim to the same number from the person we bought it from for the 4th one. But I haven't heard anything about it. So I think I need to check up on that so I can get that. Because they're my prized possessions. As will the ultimate Dun Manifestin version of the Discworld's Ultimate Companion that I paid probably way too much money for back last year, because it's supposed to be published in March, and then it got pushed back to October. So it's not coming out until October. What do you mean? What do you mean adaptations? Weird Sisters is my favorite adaptation on stage ever. Yeah, I just got Empire Black and Gold from Broken Binding. I hope they do the rest of the series. Well, I guess I gotta find it. Yeah, it's the Subterranean Press version. So it's like this, like a super special edition. Like the pictures on the front, they stack up to form the Tower of Babel, which is freaking awesome. Let me ask Evie about that, because she's the one in contact with the guy. I love when students message me on Discord about the work that they're supposed to be doing, because it means that they're doing it. So, man, what a way to like wrap this up with Theo with the Graves mythology, and Wes over here with the I don't know what the author is, but that's oh my gosh, that's so awesome. So things are looking up. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Okay, so the problem with Babel. I know several Tories. Which Tory is this one? You as well. But which Tory are you? See you, Pacey. I'm about to cut it. Anyway. So I did not enjoy The Burning God. And Tory Smothers. I'm concerned that Babel is going to be nice. Good to see you. I'm concerned that Babel is going to be pretentious, which I like pretentious things, but all of the hype surrounding it before release is anti me reading it, because before, like 6 months before it ever came out, it had 85-star reviews of just like fangirls being like, "Yas, queen, I'll read a shopping list if you write it." Like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so ready to be so shattered by that." And I'm just like, I hate that kind of talk surrounding any book. I don't like it. Like, it it annoys me because I'm a grumpy old man. So there was too much Yas queening surrounding its release. And then, the people, and now it's out, it's like, oh my gosh, this is the best dark academia. I'm like, okay, like whatever. So I'll probably wait till the hype dies down. And what I'll probably do is I'll wait till someone who also didn't like The Burning God reads it and tells me to read it, in which case I will. Also, it's 700 pages, which is the other reason I'm not picking it up right now. No, you can do memes anywhere, really. But there's a bot for memes. If you just do exclamation point GIF, it'll pop up a random GIF. Oh, that's GIFs. But yeah, memes you can put anywhere. What Yas? I say Yas Queen on the regular at my classes. I'm teaching about, because my kids do it all the time. So I'm teaching about Archelaus I, King Archelaus I of Macedonia, who tried to Hellenize, started the Hellenization of Macedonia. And we don't call him Archelaus, we call him Archelaus because he slays. And then I taught my Latin 1 kids today, Regina, which means queen. So I'm like, if you want to say Yas Queen, say Yas Regina. If you want to say Yas Regina, is Yas Queens. So yeah, I say Yas Queen with some regularity. Yeah, Yas Queen, girl boss, and slay are words that get said all the time by me. He does. Archelaus. He slays. Oh, and Alexander the Great's mom, Philip's 4th wife, is named Olympias. So it's Olympi and then YASSS, 3 S's. So I've been told by my students. And I also recently learned the word chuggy. And so they called me chuggy because I said chuggy. And then they proceeded to tell me like kind of chuggy phrases like Mondays, or I did a thing, which I hate. I did a thing. But I learned that I did a thing is chuggy. Just like, hashtag adulting. So I try to be as chuggy as possible for my students so that they will hate it. And I said best boy the other day in response to something I was lecturing about, and they did not like that. They did not like best boy. They did not like me saying best boy. They hated that. I've read bits and pieces of Dante. So anyway, I like using there. All right, I will make sure that I Yas Queen in my videos or whatever. I have good students. So yeah, what a cool bonding. Yeah, chuggy. So it's not quite. It's like uncool. It's like it's basic. It's basic because all the things they were saying that were chuggy, I'm like, you mean basic? So like pumpkin spice lattes, chuggy. So it's anything that's like basic. So yeah, I also had to Google the spelling. So, but that's what I've been informed that it is. So they didn't like best boy. They didn't like. I said something else that they hated. Oh, so today in class, we're talking about Euripides, which is one of the famous Greek playwrights. He's a tragedian. Archelaus sponsored him to come to Macedonia to write some stuff. And that's where he wrote the Bacchae, the famous Greek play, the Bacchae, about the Bacchic women. So I said he wrote the Bacchae, or you also, Theo, or by its original title, the Sussy Bacchae. And they did not like that at all. They hated the Sussy Bacchae. But I laughed. It pleased me greatly. Thank you, Noel. I appreciate that. Nice. That is awesome. Robert Graves. What is Poshmark? Yes, Anna Marie, it's the Sussy Bacchae. Rachel J, especially, she turned her head to me like she would not she she would not look at me after I said the Sussy Bacchae. So yeah, that's very cool. That's very cool. Gigi would have liked it. Man, I miss Gigi. She laughs at all the jokes. Anyway, guys, Anna Marie, I hope you were moved in and everything is swell down south. Everybody else, thanks so much for joining me. It's been 2 hours. It's been it's midnight, so I need to hit the hay. But this has been a blast. Thank you guys for showing up. Thanks for talking. Thanks for supporting. Thank you for those of you who support my hard reset, because I've got to get it together. But this has been fun. So I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Have a great evening, and yeah.